to get up on that play. She's been taking a lot of hard falls in these first few games.
2 fouls now for Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray, as well as Brittany Griner with 2 as far as the starters for Atlanta. You saw something at the bottom of the screen for Dallas as well. How often do you see Arike Ogunbowale?
Yeah.
0 and a half.
Ogunbowale, just looking at their previous game pressers, just still trying to find that rhythm with her new teammates as Walker Kimbrough doesn't get that one to go. But we mentioned there's only 3 returning players for this Dallas team, Arike Ogunbowale being one of them.
Ooh, what a crafty move for Paige Beckers at the rim.
Beckers has no fear, and that's what I love mostly about her. I saw her in chapel earlier today, so it's nice to know she's a woman of her faith. But Beckers doesn't care who she shoots on. You've got champions out here, you've got veterans out here, and she's just lighting it up on anybody.
No fear, all swag. She does it all. 5 on the shot clock for Alicia Gray. Got the screen, dished it off to BG, and couldn't get it to fall. Brittany Griner looking around like, okay, I'll pick up Dejanay Carrington coming up the floor, and we have a foul with Alyssa Smith finding ways to be more efficient.
And when she says efficient, she means look for her teammates, come off those screens well, play in space, which we've seen her do a good job of to start this game.
Knocked out of bounds by Shator Koklanis in his first season, trying to get everything organized. It's knocked off the foot. Another turnover for Dallas, their 7th.
Good hands by Alicia Gray, who was coming around with her defender.
Another whistle blown on the inside. No, that's Autumn Johnson, who handled that very well. Different look at the live reporting aspect. Gray. First foul on Paige Beckers. As Alicia Gray, as we mentioned, the only player that has pretty much found a home at the free throw line for Atlanta in this game.
Imagine being the only player to shoot all free throws, and the percentage is based only on you at the end of the game. Did you shoot 50? Did you shoot 100%? 75?
I'm not sure. We'll have to think about that.
Dang.
As you jinxed her yourself.
It wasn't me, man. You brought it up.
No, I just said she's been there. Atlanta was up 7 at the half. We're about 2 minutes into the third, and they're still up 6. Hines Allen, beautiful touch pass, more movement from Dallas. Melissa Smith could knock it down. It bounced around on points. We mentioned those were the early points in the first quarter. 2 for 6 on the day.
And you spoke it up right there. She just...
Dejanay Carrington. No one has over that for Dallas. 7 on the shot clock. Ryan Howard pulls up, off the mark. Bree Jones with the rebound. Power move on the inside, but couldn't draw the foul or connect on the layup. Bry got it back, send it to the top of the key, finds Gray. Bottom of the net, and a big 3 for Alicia Gray, her 2nd of the day.
You can see the relief just melt off her shoulders as she knocks down these threes. We mentioned she went 0 for 5 against Indiana last game. Good to see her returning to normal form.
Biggest lead for Atlanta. Maya Caldwell will come in at the next break as Smith pulls up and knocks it in.
We're used to seeing Alyssa Smith's versatility with the Indiana Fever. Made an impact with that team the last 3 seasons. But has a tall task defending BG, who she cannot defend underneath the rim. BG with a nifty move underneath.
12 points now for BG. Dejanay Carrington drew the foul against Ryan Howard. That'll be her 3rd. These will be her first free throws of the day. She's sitting at 4 points. Knocks down the first of the pair as we have a substitute. Last year's most improved player. Had a boost in about every category you can think of. Career high in points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. We saw a few already today from her.
Dejanay Carrington is a menace on the defensive end. She played that way for Connecticut. Helped them reach the finals as well.
Bree Jones, count the bucket.
And that got everybody fired up, including her teammates. And right here, you have Alicia Gray, the duck-in by Bree Jones. She's excellent when it comes. Sometimes you just get dinged a little bit and have to walk off some of the pain.
Quite a bit. That's a huge acquisition for them as you see her going back to the bench. And the three-point conversion good for Bree Jones. Atlanta has done good as far as going back to this 22-9 run that they have. Two-man, Bree Jones all the way. Back-to-back buckets for Bree Jones, who put on the Jets.
And it's just been incredible what she's been able to do for this team.
She also told Autumn that she likes to cook. Well, let her cook. Can we say that in this ball game? That's what she's done so far with 11 points.
Let her cook.
Paige Beckers short on the shot as Dejanay comes up. Second chance opportunity for Dallas. Paige again off the mark.
I thought she was going to make that the first time I said let her cook, and I was going to be like, Paige, not you. We're talking about you.
And another rebound for Bree Jones, 11 for her.
Down there, we saw Alyssa Smith kind of hit the floor on the last offensive possession.
So Maya Caldwell getting some extended minutes for Atlanta.
But what a luxury to have, Angel, to be so deep at the guard position. And when you look at last year's team, right, Maya Caldwell was on that team. When you talk about guard play, she prepared for this moment and for these moments to be able to play big minutes for the Dream, because she was also a player that had a breakout season for us when we had injuries.
Paige pulls up, bounces around, and finally drops. Paige Beckers now in double figures. Arike Gumbawale still over. She's only taken 3 shots. Ryan Howard had the high hedge. Gray saw a lane, goes up, bounces around. And Alisa Gray is a wizard on the left side of the floor.
It is her day today. I mean, just a lucky bounce to go in, but that's what happens when you're intentional with getting 2 feet in the paint and being aggressive.
Melissa Smith short as Maya Caldwell pulls up.
Nia Coffey affected every bit of that shot from Melissa Smith.
Alicia Gray ready in the corner, asking for the ball. Nia Coffey calls the number. Couldn't connect as Dejanay comes down. Dejanay right now has been all over the board. She has 4 rebounds, starts the break, and sends it up to Tiara McCowan.
Excellent job running the floor by Tiara McCowan. She had a step on Griner, who didn't think she was really going to get the ball in transition, but they found her.
6 points for Tiara McCowan. She's only missed 1 field goal today. That was the first time. All right, stepping up to the free throw line. Couldn't connect on the first. That's something.
Paint, and we saw her get better at that quarter by quarter against Indiana. And she knocked down a few free throws in that game as well. Kept the game close for Atlanta. And sometimes I think she gets herself going by trash talking to the other team. And I love to see when that bear gets poked as well.
Bree Jones has the assignment of Tiara McCowan. Dallas has gone a bit cold from the floor over their last few possessions. Atlanta on the other side has hit 8 of their last 9, and you can keep it counting.
And you can tell what Atlanta's doing. They're keeping their foot on the pedal. They're saying, listen, we're not letting up at all in this one. If you're down bleeding, we're going to keep pushing the pedal to the metal.
Up as many as 15 in this game. Segrist didn't like the look. Ty Harris adjusts, had plenty of time in the corner, just short on the attempt. It goes off the hands of officials, still waiting to see where it's going to go. And they'll say it goes back to Dallas.
Bree Jones asking for a replay because she knew or thought that that was off of Dallas, but Maya Caldwell just doing an excellent job getting 2 feet in the paint and being aggressive.
Coach Mesco actually was trying to get the officials' attention to call a timeout on the challenge. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Tiara McCowan at the rim. And a challenge unnecessary as they get the stop. Nia Coffey going at Paige Beckers and a block call.
I keep saying it over and over again. Intentionality with getting 2 feet in the paint and remaining aggressive. Carl Smesco telling us as Nia Coffey knocks down that free throw that they want the longer sustained periods of good play. And when you see that, you're going to see this team become that championship caliber team that he thinks they can be by the end of the season.
Nia Coffey has 1 more. She is now on the board with 2 points. And Atlanta in the bonus the rest of the way here in the 3rd quarter. Dejanay had to reach up to get that one. Rolls off the rim to the right. Nia Coffey locks that to Peachtree Street.
Carlos Mesco just loves how Nia Coffey defends, how she rebounds, how she stretches the floor.
Like that?
Just like that. See, we can jinx it both ways.
Nia Coffey with the last 5 points for Atlanta as we're under the 3-minute mark here in the third. This is the biggest lead for Atlanta, up 20. Maya Caldwell. Bounce pass, beautiful find underneath to Tierra McCowan.
We talked about the read and react that Paige Beckers comes from when it comes to UConn, telling me before the game that they're in another read and react system, and right there, that pass was definitely that.
Paige Beckers tried to reach it.
Them twice so far in this game.
And I love that you brought that up too, because in post-game against Indiana as well as pre-game, to get it to the hot hand, not necessarily the leading scorer of the team, but whoever's feeling it and has the advantage in this particular game.
They've got so many threats. Everyone on this team has been, or most of the players on this team has been somebody who's led their team, the go-to player.
Yeah.
Now, how do you watch, or how do you incorporate those people into schemes, especially at the end of the game?
Atlanta trying to get back to 500 on the season. They dropped their first game against Washington, their last one. Want to do this again tomorrow?
I do.
Arike finally finds the bottom of the net. Her first field goal of today. She's 1 for 4.
Our job isn't as hard as theirs, I will say that.
No, not at all. Not by a long shot. I struggle on the Stairmaster. Maddie Siegrist leaked out, gets another 2.
Right here's where Atlanta has to value possessions. Dallas is feeling a little bit good. Arike hit a shot. They got a steal to a layup.
Brittany Griner feeling good herself.
Tierra McCowan just dropped her head and was like, dog, I was there, but when you got 6'9" who can shoot threes and is also a threat off the dribble and under the rim, what more can you do?
Naz Hillman battling underneath for the rebound. Couple of threes in the preseason. That's just her first of this regular season. She was 0 for 4 before that one. Tierra found the ball, gets it back, decided to pull this one out. Ty Harris tried to send it on the inside. What do we look for Dallas? A misstep. Maya Caldwell actually fell, and Arike able to draw the foul. To watch that one back, Jonquel Jones continues on a great season, but they have so many different weapons on that roster, the defending champs.
Stewie.
Keep going.
Stewie.
Everybody. And now Natasha Cloud,
Cloud,
who's been phenomenal, the reigning finals MVP, and Jonquel Jones continuing to be a tear in this season. Arike split the free throws. She now has 3, and we're in our final minute of the third quarter. Shatori, long 2, count it.
In rhythm, Ryan Howard draws the double team, takes it with her. And what does the offense do? They fill in that space. Walker Kimbrough, the recipient of a really good pass, knocks it down.
Her first field goal of the day. A little South Carolina against South Carolina. I feel like we're going to say that a lot throughout the W in coming years. Gray. Atlanta feeling it.
Sustained periods of excellent play. That's exactly what they're looking for, and we've seen them offensively do that the last few possessions coming down, and we've seen them turn their defense into offense.
12 seconds left for Arike. Ask for the screen now from Tierra McCowan, going against 6'9", pulls up. That's the Arike we've grown accustomed to seeing.
Arike about to start Arike in the fourth quarter.
2 seconds left. Ryan Howard able to get it off and can't connect.